China and Russia have agreed to increase cooperation on global security issues. China's defense minister led the Chinese delegation at the International Security Conference in Moscow. CCTV's Julia Lyubova reports.
The main theme of Moscow Conference on International Security this year was the fight against international terrorism, as well as relations between Russia and the EU, security in the Asia-Pacific region, as well as military cooperation between the countries. Over the 2 days, 20 ministers of defense, mainly from Asia-Pacific and the Middle East, made speeches at the event, including China's defense minister.
The Chinese delegation is one of the most representative, and yesterday at the session devoted to the struggle against global terror, the Minister of Defense of China made a very good presentation describing the efforts made by the Chinese government in the fight against terrorism.
While the security conference was taking place in Moscow, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov was meeting with China's President Xi Jinping in Beijing. It was on the sidelines of the 5th regular foreign ministers' meeting of the Conference on Interaction and Confidence-Building Measures in Asia. On the sidelines of the Moscow conference, China's Minister of Defense has met with his Russian counterpart Sergei Shoigu and discussed the development of bilateral relations. China's top military official expressed his country's willingness to cooperate with Russia to maintain communication and coordination on regional and international hot-button issues. Julia Lyubova, CCTV, Moscow.
Foreign ministers from 26 countries attended the Beijing Conference on Interaction and Confidence-Building Measures in Asia, or CICA. CCTV's Huang Wei takes us through the highlights of the two-day meeting.
In a speech on Thursday, Chinese President Xi Jinping pointed out that Asia's main focus is to promote peace and stability, but some parts of the region are still in the midst of turmoil and the rising threat of terrorism. Xi Jinping urged Asian countries to strengthen their cooperation on security.
We should uphold and implement the Asian security concept, collect consensus and facilitate dialogue, strengthen coordination, push forward the construction of a security government model with Asian features, and jointly create Asia's future with peace and prosperity.
Xi Jinping stressed China's firm position regarding the unrest on the Korean peninsula, saying China would not allow turmoil or war to happen there. He also urged the countries to establish a security architecture that fits Asia's characteristics and to resolve disputes through dialogue and negotiation.
The related parties need to stay calm and use peaceful action to avoid escalation. We should establish a governing mechanism to control risk and enhance mutual trust to ease tension. By this way, we can resolve problems step by step.
To help realize this vision, member countries reached a declaration that proposed building Asia's security, stability, and sustainable development through dialogue and negotiation.
All parties are committed to abiding by UN chapters, the basic norms of international law, and CICA's mission and principle. All parties will cooperate to realize sustainable security.
China's chairmanship of CICA has been extended by 2 years until 2018. Wang Yi announced it will hold its 5th summit in 2018. CICA will also hold an unofficial foreign ministers meeting during the UN General Assembly next year, so the member countries can build on their strong interrelations. Wang Hui, CCTV, Beijing.